Get our groups of 3 over here. Let's just play some keep away. All right? For every 3 passes that the offense makes, they get a point. If the disc touches on the ground or is out of bounds at all during this process, all right, it turns over. Just like in game ultimate frisbee. The boundaries are either the black line or the volley spots. All right? And go. Out of bounds at the third over. Just give it a sec. You were out of bounds. Yeah. Black line. And stop. All right, everybody bring it in, bring it in. Okay, so can anybody tell me what they think that issue was with that entire game we just played? I saw a lot of issues. I want to see if anybody could identify.
Maybe spacing or getting open, guarding.
Guarding defense. There's a lot of issues with defense. All right? There's a lot of problems that we need to correct. So there are 3 keys to playing good defense, not just in ultimate frisbee, but in any sport. So can anyone name one of the ways? Anybody have?
Being like an athletic stance.
Athletic stance, that's number 1. Good athletic stance. All right, I'm on the balls with my feet. All right, slight bend in my knees. I got a nice wide base. My arms are not fully extended, but they're pretty much, I like to call 3/4 extension. All right, anybody have another one? Communication. All right, we have to talk. Good defenders have to talk. All right, in ultimate frisbee, there's 2 types of defending, and you have to be able to, and one of them is very, very key on talking. All right, and then there's one more. Anyone has any idea? I saw it a couple of times. A lot of guys did a good job with it.
Like active hands or something.
Be aware for fakes. A lot of guys are falling for fakes because a lot of people were very unbalanced. So there are 2 ways of defending an ultimate frisbee. Obviously, the traditional man-to-man way, which is called defending the cutter. We defend the cutter. All right, if I'm the thrower, I can get Dan real quick. All right, and let's just say someone's thrown over there. I want to man up on Dan. So Dan goes that way. I'm keeping my body, good athletic stance between myself and the disc. All right? And then the second way is to mark. All right, marking is when you are defending somebody that has the frisbee. So again, one thing I saw
that observation right there, I would say that when you said athletic stance and that guarding, it needs to be a little bit more emphatic.
All right, I want to guard Jordan. All right, this is the wide side of the field. So if you look at me right now, where am I favoring? I'm favoring. I don't want him to guard the wider side of the field. Why? Because everybody on the cutters are going to be more favorable on that side, so he's going to try and throw in that direction. So if I'm on Jordan, I have a good athletic stance, I'm trying to prevent him from throwing that way. All right? I also need to count. You have to be about a disc away. So a lot of us are a little close. That's a violation. The disc guy can say, hey, too close. But it's also very important for me to count on the counter because I want a turnover. I want my team to get the disc back. So I'm going to say stall 1, stall 2, stall 3, stall 4. Look, I'm in a good athletic position. I'm mirroring where he is trying to throw. All right? If Jordan were to throw, I'm on my 3/4, so just take a throw. All right, I can block it. Or he's going to more the best situation is if he throws horizontally, because is that going to get him anywhere? Not really. All right. And also another thing, if I'm
that was a very good demonstration. See, you were more emphatic. So when you observe this, make sure that you make the comparison between what you just did and what happened before when you were guarding.
So we're going to work on that right now. So let's get in groups of 2. Let's all stand over here. All right. So let's have one facing another. All right. If you're facing that way, please go grab a Frisbee. Groups of 2. Let's go. Standing on the line. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. On that line right there. Eric with Dan. Looks like. All right. So now we're going to work on our marking. All right, so Jordan here, step up real quick. All right, so like I just demonstrated, all right, it's like we're going to pretend this wide side of the field's over there. All right, so I'm going to defend right here. So on my go, Jordan is going to use his pivot foot. All right, he's going to try and look for an open lane. As he's going, I'm keeping good positioning. All right, I'm trying to mirror him. I'm trying to disrupt the throwing lane. As I'm going, I'm counting. Stall 1, stall 2, stall 3, all the way up to 10. And then at 10, I'm going to say, in the air, or thrown, to let my teammates know, hey, this is in the air. That's another important thing about being the marker. All right, so I want to be about this, I'd say maybe this line, maybe 2 feet away. All right, and that's very much it. All right, here we go. So
very good. Okay. So I was going to say, don't extend it. That was what I was thinking, but no, I think it's appropriate because about 3 minutes and change what it took you to explain this part.
Ready, go. Stall 1. All right, stall 2. All right, get a little bit. 3. Stall 1. Good job counting, everyone. Here to the thrower. That's a great job, Rinaldi. Way to use your arms for extension. And all right, everybody freeze. All right, switch it up. All right, that was very good. All right, Rinaldi was kind of. I look at Rinaldi. That was a good athletic piece. The reason was he was able to step. He was able to extend himself. He was able to impede that thrower's path. It's going to be really, really hard. All right, throw all up in them. They have that 10 seconds. All right, you don't want to be so twisted. There we go. You want to stay square. You don't want to be that twisted. All right, Sarah, a little bit wider in your base. About shoulder width apart. All right, here we go. Ready, go. I want to hear counting. I don't hear anybody counting.
Stall 2, stall 3, stall 4, stall 5, stall 6.
Make a forehand throw. Good job, Eric.
Stall 9, stall 10. In the air.
All right, in the air. Good job, Jordan. All right, we need to communicate. All right, we're not communicating, or that group didn't communicate well enough. It is very important when you're marking somebody, all right, you're talking, because you're going to be the one that lets your team know, A, to count, and B, if it's in the air. Because another thing we'll go over in a second is what happens if it's in the air when you're defending somebody. All right, so let's go one more time through. All right, the field side is that way. So now, am I going to stay on this side if that field is that way? No, because that'll make it easier. All right, so everybody's going to pretty much, we'll call it shading to the left. All right, Sarah and Allison, just take one step. There we go. And let's make sure we're on the black line. Let's make sure we're all level. All right, here we go. Ready, go. 1. Keep counting. Everybody's got to count. I don't hear everybody. I want to hear everybody. Don't get off balance. Stay in good athletic stance.
As a game condition, this is very good. Even though it's not that it's dynamic, I would say. It's just not moving around like mimicking what happens in the game situation, but the teacher's enthusiastic. He's making himself being heard. What he's saying is accurate. It's the feedback that he's provided right now. The feedback is perfect in terms of the form that he's talking about. So, so far, so good. All right, here we go. One more time. All right, get your feet a little bit wider. I want to get on your toes. And here we go. Ready? Go.
Stall 1, stall 2, stall 3, stall 4,
Good job, man. That's much better.
stall
Just keep talking.
5, stall 6, stall 7, stall 8, stall
running our defender. So now we're going to work on defending our cutter. All right, so they're just standing in front of me. All right, so we're going to pretend. All right, so you want your butt away from the poly spots. All right, it's like the Frisbee's over there. So now I want to watch on Dan. So now I have to predict where Dan is moving. All right, he's not going to tell you where he's moving in a game. He's going to do whatever he wants. So I want a good athletic stance. I want to look at his chest. So if he goes that way, all right, I'm running with him. All right, I'm staying with him. I can maybe tag his hip. All right, I want to stay in front of him. I don't really want to look back at all. All right, I want to watch for fakes. All right, Dan can use any sort of fake. So if Dan's faking, all right, I want to keep my eyes on that chest. All right, so pretty much you can defend for 10 seconds until the disc is in the air. If you're in the air, all right, then at that point you can turn around and see where the disc is. All right, if the disc is thrown towards, so let's just say the disc is thrown towards Dan. I want to keep myself in between the thrower and the disc and the cutter. I want to impede the throw. I want to get a hand up, all right, to impede his vision. I want to make a play. If it is not thrown towards him, then I want to maybe go help out my teammate where the disc is being thrown to. All right, so we're going to work on that now. So let's get one group right here. All right, let's get one group right here. And we'll do the last one right here. So let's just do one group here. Stand behind me right here. One group of two. Very. All right, one group of two right here. And then you have one right there. All right, so now Jordan, come here. This is how it will work. All right, so Jordan's now looking at me. All right, now I'm trying to dig him out. He's got to stay in front of me. I'll count to 10. I'll yell in the air, and you want to look towards that side. Understand? Any questions? All right, so everybody's going to go at the same time.
Wait, what side?
So you want to look, so you're defending me. These are your poly spots. Allison and Sarah, these are your poly spots. And Dan and Eric, these are your poly spots. All right? So let's go. Let's have the first guy up. I'll count to 10. So it's like right here. All right, just like that. So Dan's defending, Eric's going. All right, let's just have these guys go real quick so everyone kind of gets a good visual. Looks like we're confused. All right, ready, go. All right, Dan's defending. 5, 6, good job. 7, 8, 9, in the air. All right, now one thing Dan wants to do is instead of, in the air, just putting his hands on his back, take a look. All right, take a look at where it can go. All right, here we go. Yeah, you're defending Sal. All right, ready, go.
About 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the air, in the air, in the air. All right. All right, let's go one more time each. One more time each. Hurry up, hurry up. All right, that was pretty good. All right, yeah, you want to switch. Whoever went. Yeah. All right. One more time. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay in front of them, stay in front. Stay in front. 8, 9. In the air, in the air. All right. All right, let's bring it up over here. Let's do the job. All right, let's get back into our groups of 3. Come here. All right, let's get back in our groups of 3. Now we're going to play a game what I call inbound Frisbee. All right. So if I'm on the outside, I'm going to start. I'm going to have one person start the cone. We're going to have one person marking him or her. All right. Offense, you want to get all the way down. You want to get to the blue cone on however many throws it takes. All right, as long as it's legal. All right, defensively, we want to use what we just learned to not allow that to happen. All right, so one team will go It doesn't matter which one goes first, but we'll have one team, they get 3 attempts to try and score. They score 3 times, it's 2 points each, so it's 6 points. Defense, every time you allow, you get a stop. All right, that's 1 point. Team with the most points at the end wins. All right, so we'll do this. Dan, 1 or 2? 2. All right, it's a 2. You want offense or defense first? All right, here we go. Dan's team's on offense. Eric's team's on defense.
Yeah.
It's the poly spots, it's the black line, and from the score is from this poly spot to the cone. All right, here we go.
So within here.
Yep, it's all good. Ready, go. All right, who's defending? Who's defending? All right, reset, reset, reset.
Start up here. Or oh no, they got one defense. They got here.
Yep, this is attempt number 2. Ready, go. Stay in front. Good job, Eric. That was a good job. And that's 2 points for the defense. Ready, go. Gotta count, Eric. Count, Eric.
Stall 2.
Good, 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 good. That's good. That's good defense. Oh, all right. All right, Eric's team's on offense now. Let's restop. Let's do defense. Sarah, that was a good job staying in front. All right. All right, here we go. All right, stay in front, stay in front.
Okay, this is excellent. I really like it. I think that is a very complete type of lesson, micro lesson, where the game at the beginning was just I'm observing, you see how the teacher is talking consistently now. Then it was the game conditions where it was about the mirroring and it was about how is it that they go in the guard. And now it's more of an application in a modified set. It's 3 against 3. You know, there's class size, but it doesn't matter. That's the idea anyway. If you have larger classes, but you have to see the quadrants that he came up with in here. That is going to the limit, put a limit to the boundaries, to the space that he has available.
All right, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. All right, so what are the 3 keys that make a good defender? Good athletic stance. What was another one?
Communication.
Communication. And what was the third? Eyes on the target. We're watching for fakes. All right, that's why we're watching them. All right, so what are the 2 ways to play, or what are the 2 ways to defend an ultimate Frisbee?
So yeah, tactical problem, tactical goal.
That's called marking.
Was clear throughout. Was not very emphatic about it, or very specific about the tactical goal, but it was present in there what he was looking for. It was very focused, very narrow.
You want to be the main side of the
But then you saw the game condition. Then you saw the movement and skills that he actually said in, which is basically what he's talking about here.
You know, in that game, that small game you just had, there were a lot of what throws. What we were trying to force. Vertical. So we wanted to force horizontal throws to not have vertical throws. We did a really good job. There were like 2 or 3 throws that didn't go anywhere. They were thrown right here. And that's what you want, because that's not getting them anywhere. And that's more of a chance for them to make a mistake. When there were vertical throws, they weren't very accurate. They were hard to catch because they're being defended very well. So very nice job. So a really nice improvement on the defense today. Give yourselves a round of applause.